So, Mark, what do we have here today?
um Monster Hunter Wilds Oil Well Basin Apex Monster. Now we have the actual name for the Nakarkos clone. Um the Apex new Udra. Very happy about this. Apex
Yes. So, this is the
Nakarkos
Apex
clone.
monster. The
Nakarkos
Apex.
clone.
No, it's not. I promise you, it's not. When you see a fight, you're gonna be like, yeah, all right, you're gonna see that you're wrong. But I need you to understand something, Mark. I'm still baffled by the fact that the classification for this monster is just straight up cephalopod. Like they say it in the video, right? And then I had to pause it. I was like, so it don't have no fancy name. It's just straight up what it is. Gotcha.
There's
Like,
nothing
okay,
there's
that's a brand
nothing.
new,
Yeah.
mind you, there's two monsters that are a little bit, two or three monsters that are a little bit similar, but do not have the same exact frame, but are classified as elder dragons. So this type of frame has technically never really been used before.
Nak-
This is something very unique.
Nakarkos,
Um,
bro.
no, no, very different.
I'm very happy about the monster diversification in Wilds right now, and this just goes to show that they just put out a whole new classification for a monster,
The
just
fact that they were like,
willy nilly, just like fuck it,
the
yeah,
fact that
we'll
they
do it.
decided to come out with a straight up octopus
We can finally
and
get a good look at the Oil
do it
Well
right.
Basin's apex, the Black Flame, with this exclusive full hunt. Spoilers ahead,
It's a
I'm about
full
to name this
hunt?
powerful, slippery new monster in Monster Hunter Wilds. It's New Udra, a cephalopod with a unique skeleton completely new to the Monster Hunter series.
Okay,
making
yeah,
for
all right,
an
they're just-
especially
they're
difficult
ju-
fight with
they're
its
just saying it.
unpredictable and impressive movements. Don't miss the in-depth interview about New Udra on IGN.com. But for now, enjoy.
What greatsword is that? You see that greatsword?
Rathian. I
Rathian.
believe that's Rathian.
Yeah, very
Yeah, that
Rathian.
looks small.
Yeah, but
green.
it's like,
Or
Monster
that
Hunter
can't
Worlds weapons
That
were kind of
can't be-
fucking lame. So I was like, wait,
that
what the?
can't be. I don't think that's chopped on top. It
No,
looks more Rathian.
no, it's green scale. It's definitely Rathian.
Yeah, but it has to be Rathian. And they might be doing new design stuff. I hope that's Rathian. If that is, that's nice. I would rather than do brand new designs for old monsters.
Brand new
Weapons.
designs
Like,
for
come
yeah,
on.
yeah. It looks like
Yeah,
well,
give me-
no, it looks
give me
like a
brand
G.
new-
It looks like a GU greatsword, but I'm okay with it.
No, but my whole point is give me brand new designs for old monsters weapons. Like follow the same design philosophy, but make it look different.
He's really setting up his meal here. Look, defender meal, gatherer, sharp kunafo cheese. Medical meal. What does that mean? Okay, I see. There's a couple different things on that menu that I was like interested about.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about food right now.
You don't give a shit about food?
Nah, I really don't. I only care about like I don't care about what the effects. Like when we play the game, we'll see it. You know what I mean? Like I don't care about the minute details at all right now. I care about I care about like the decals, like learning about more about that. We did learn a little bit more about that as well.
Is it just me or the audio for the oil well basin doesn't seem like correct? Like it seems a little bit too much. Oh my god.
Mark, play the goddamn video.
Oh my god.
So, it does not have eyes.
It doesn't have eyes?
Yeah, those are sensory organs. There are sensory organs on the head as well as the head, the tentacles. There's a reason why I say that because it's something that's about to happen.
There!
When you
That's
see
our
it, you're going to
target.
be confused a little bit, and that's why I didn't want to.
It's blind. It's looking for you. That's not Nakarkos. That is not Nakarkos frame at all.
when you see it fight, you're gonna be like, holy shit! This is
Look,
like
look at the tendrils looking for you.
Yes. Say it. Let's see. And he's just foreign.
Yeah.
That you can't see him. But look what he gets to be able to do. This is what interested me. He was still able to get a sneak attack. He didn't get
because it didn't. Yeah.
Because it wasn't properly looked.
Oh. Toma. Flashy doesn't do a damn fucking thing.
Nope.
Flashy didn't do shit. Doesn't have eyes. Oh, it's wide as fuck. No, it's fucking wide as fuck. It opens its body up. No, this is not gonna be a good fight, dude. This is not gonna be a good fight.
This monster legitimately looks awesome.
No, it's not gonna be a good fight, bro. This is not gonna be a good fight, man.
Hey, Mark, guess what?
He takes up so much space.
Hey, Mark, guess what?
What?
You haven't seen shit yet.
He takes up so much space.
This is a big one. You could tell. You know, sizes be very...
No me gusta eso. No me gusta. I wonder from a monster parts perspective if we can break the sensory organs, what happens? I paused to like for us to speak. That's why I paused. But I wonder if, because like you see, like it pops the sensory organ up first and then hits you.
Okay, I'm gonna just say this detail. You can cut off. I don't know if it's all, but you can cut off tentacles. And if you do not carve in time, you won't get a fucking thing. They also squirm once they're cut off.
No, they do not.
Yes.
Perfect guard. It's looking
so he
for
can
you.
attack behind you.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
There's sensory organs on the tips of his tentacles, so he can see you all around him.
Well, what would be considered see? More like sense you.
So you see when he goes to attack, where it lights up blue?
Yeah.
That's how you know where he's attacking.
Yup.
So
right there, those two.
For example, let's say we have 4 hunters, and we're north, south, east, west, right? And that's obviously, you know what I mean, right? Basically, because he has quote unquote a sort of 360 vision, he can attack any one of us.
But does he attack us at the same time though? And I think I saw that he did attack the Palico and him at the same time. But the fact that he can spread,
if he can target multiple targets at once, this is going to be one of the greatest fights. I hope he can target I honestly, personally, I want him to be able to target multiple targets at once and independently attack them from one move.
Yeah, because then it really challenges us to do well in the fight.
Yeah, it really challenges us to be like paying attention because he can go after anybody.
Yeah, but he's
nobody's safe in that moment.
Yeah, he's like this though, boy. He's
what kind of weapons that they're gonna do really good against it?
The bow guns for
the guns and the bow.
Yeah.
The guns and the bow are gonna do really good against this monster and possibly inside glaive.
I wonder if there's a crit area for the sensory organ when it pops up, and if you hit it perfectly,
probably
you could like
play it.
That's what I'm saying.
Play it. And let it play please. That's the reason. Once it does its thing.
Oh, it can move. Oh my God! He's so scary. Yeah, he's so fucking.
What? Hello.
I can't. He just went starfish.
Oh yeah,
He went
did that
starfish.
He did that earlier in the video.
Bro, this is terrifying.
Yeah, he no, but this was a big one. Though.
This is
definitely
terrifying.
this is definitely like not necessarily a gold crown, but getting near gold. Probably a silver crown, to be honest.
This is fucking
This is probably a silver crown.
terrifying,
I
boyo.
want you to think about what a possible gold crown new Udra would look like, but I'm gonna fuck your brain up even more.
I don't
Imagine
want to
with a
think about
gold-
that.
Wait, imagine a gold crown Ray Dow and a gold crown Oof Duna with how big they already are. Do you
This-
understand how fucking crazy they could end up being if they do some crazy quests for them?
This monster, all of the IG players
I don't know, bro.
are gonna be not doing a fucking thing.
No, I think IG players are gonna have an
Nah.
easier time against him, depending on how his aerial hitboxes work. If he just turns and hits you, they're fucked.
Fuck. Bro, look
They're
at this.
fucked. They're gonna be getting hit
This
OD.
is
Play it.
terrifying.
I want it to get mad already. Oh, right there, he could have hit the rim.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Toma! Yo, he's on. Bro, he's.
Wait. He watching you. Do not pause.
Oh my god!
He can spit fireballs at you. He can do the fucking area flame like fucking Fatalis does, the cone fire. Yeah, this monster is gonna be a dope. I feel like these great sword users was kind of trying to see the monster, you know what I mean? And I respect that because I noticed that with high videos, they're not really playing hard, right? But they're trying to actually show off the monster moves and what it does. Okay, this is a possible low rank, high rank monster doing 3 moves in a row. That's not unheard of, but it's not that common.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I do, but the angered state, him literally putting his own fucking body on fire.
Yeah.
Him having a literal gauze cannon to
Him literally
with a
igniting.
fucking flamethrower igniting his own body is terrifying. This monster takes up
It is
a lot.
It's visually like a very it has a unique
Stunning
language.
Stunning.
Wait, listen. It has a very unique language when it comes to Monster Hunter. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like this
yeah.
is something that yeah, we have some monsters that we can sort of
I
compare
am
it to.
in love.
But
I am in love.
That's on a level that's like barely even a comparison though.
I am
It's literally
in
just
love
a
with
tentacle.
this monster.
It's
I'm in love with
the
him.
The only
Coño,
comparison
that
I
was
have
crazy.
to
That was
fucking
crazy.
to Nakarkos is the tentacles.
That's
No,
crazy.
this monster's cool as shit.
I love him.
Keep
Look
playing
at
it.
him.
Keep playing it. This
He's
monster's awesome.
he's gorgeous though. Like look at every the thing is my fear for this monster. Hold on, let me say my piece. My fear for this monster was there's a lot of wyverns, dragons, very stunning, majestic looking monsters that do very, very, very cinematic looking moves, right? And they work well in the stylized version of Monster Hunter. And I was worried about how a cephalopod that is very slithery would work in a situation like this. And the fact that they're able to create a very cinematic battle sense with a cephalopod that has sensory organs that are literally attacking you in weird ways, and it's a weird monster that goes on a weird fire tantrum is like, it's beautiful, it's epic. Like what it has, where did the hooks come from? He always had hooks on the end. Look at that. So there's That's gonna be a problem. There are for certain monsters you can tell when their movements are not going to affect you, like Rajang running that may stun you down, or you could just kind of just like brush you off in the shoulder. It's gonna be hard to tell what's an attacking move and what's a movement move, a movement ability
I know
in
what
this,
you mean.
right? You understand what I'm saying?
I think at first,
Because like that's like obviously he's attacking you, right? But there's certain situations where like you're running. This is not a good.
You'll think he's.
Yeah, you think that he's just like attacking you, but he's really not. Like,
I mean, either way, I would think that.
Like that move right there. I would have thought that he would have been. I would have read it.
I would have got hit by that.
Yeah, I would have read it if I'm doing a monster read.
Or got knocked down at the very least.
If I'm doing a monster read, I'm like, oh, he's gonna do some sort of spinning attack. I need to roll out of it or block, and then I just wasted a move because he wasn't actually doing that action. This was just an action. He was just moving.
That was him spinning around.
That was just him spinning around. That's gonna be a little bit of a challenge, but it just aids in the kind of the mystique of fighting this monster. So I'm kind of okay with this. He just throws cocotazos, brother. He just throws cocotazos and haymakers. Going yo.
Oh, so they said that the way they designed it, right, was like it's got very devilish features. Its sensory organs look like horns.
Yeah.
And if you look at the cutscene, it's like coming out of a pit, and it's like rising up from the underground. All you see is like its devil horns, and I was like, wow, they really thought all the turquoise.
Oh.
Watch.
So that's him making that noise.
Yeah.
The cute noise? I thought it was something else.
Yeah.
It's him.
Yeah.
He headbutts the motherfucker, right? The Ajar Khan is on top of him.
Wait.
No way. Is he going like crazy infernal? Yeah, the guns are doing work. The guns do work for him.
I think the guns are going to be really good against him.
They may need to fix the fire color.
This might be just because like YouTube compressed the shit.
They may
badly,
need to fix the fire color if it's not already. Like if it's just from what footage we have. And the reason I say that, I'm not dissing the monster. It is a little hard to read him when he's in this state and in this room, or in any of the real bright orange rooms. The fire is too contrasting to the fucking. It blends in too much, and it's gonna be hard. I could not see the Ajaricon when he was going infernal.
I mean, I wouldn't have been able to see the Ajaricon in the Ajaricon video anyway. So like,
no, the Ajaricon I can see them in the video. I can't. Can you see where the Ajaricon is here?
On the floor in front, like
he's on the floor in front of him. But you could also think that he's being held up there. The orange is just too. It's too hard to see. It's too hard to see anything else when that orange is like that. They may have need to change the color of the fire to
that might
either
just be.
purple or
Listen,
blue.
you have to think about it like this. You can change the settings in game for brightness and all of that, right? So like
this may just be a thing, yeah. This may just be a thing of IGN, yeah.
So this could just be because where they were playing it, they had the brightness or whatever at a certain level, so it looks a certain thing.
Do you understand my critique on this?
I understand what you mean. I get it, right? Like, cause like I understand, like for example, when the oil well basin ignites and you hit the stage where it gets all fiery, like you're not gonna see a thing.
Like, look at this. Like,
that could be the same. Could be said for even in the fucking Elder Recess in the fire area with a Teostra. The same could be said for that. All you see is red. All you see is fire at some points.
Yeah. That's my same
You know
argument
what
for
I mean?
that.
Like,
That's been the
so
same
like,
argument for
so
that too. It's like, oh,
yeah.
we cannot see the
So
Teostra. So
I
I get that.
understand what you mean. At the same time, fiery area, fire monster. Not much you could do about it.
No,
Nah, like
no,
legit.
no. I mean, they could just change the color of his flames a little bit, so that way it showcases more of a fluorescent flame.
I truthfully wish he had blue flames.
I was thinking that too. I was either gonna say more of a oil
But then I
basin, like an
then I
oil
thought of
basin
something.
flame that encompasses multicolor, so like purples and greens and stuff like that.
Listen, I thought of something, right? So let's say we have five. Let's say, all right. So we pretty much are guaranteed four maps, right? Like that's a given. Like you know that's gonna happen, right? We're getting an ice map. There's no way we're not. Okay. So each of the main four areas will have an apex, correct? So imagine, let's say in the expansion, what if they do newer versions of those apex monsters, but instead of giving them new
The
elements, they
monster is
amp them
too.
up.
The monster is too.
Think about it. No, they amp them up. So they lean heavier into the design philosophy. So the new Udra could potentially have a sort of variant with maybe blue or purple flames
I'm
that
okay with that.
fights a little crazy. You know what I mean? I feel like that can
I
happen
am
later.
very, very okay with
That
that.
can happen late. That could happen later. I'm
I am
not saying
very
it's
okay with
going
that.
to. I'm not saying it's going
That kind
to.
of actually makes sense.
Right? Because
Like
think about it. You if it had blue flames are hot. Or blue flames are hotter than orange red flames, right?
well,
I'm not bugging.
yes, yes. Any of the darker
Yes.
colors,
Okay.
actually, yeah. But hear me out.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Do we have confirmation that any of the Apex monsters are only gonna stay in their region of like their regions? Can we see any of these Apex monsters in, let's say, the Wildspire?
I don't have that information.
I know. But like, what's to say
I
that
think
he wouldn't
I don't
go
believe so.
fucking
I don't think
crazy
so.
in like
I thought about this. I was like, imagine a Ray Dow whose color is different. So instead of being gold, he gets like a darker hide, so he becomes a little bit like silver black, right? And then his lightning changes color to like yellow instead of the
mm,
blue.
mm.
And then in turn, what could you do for Ufduna? Like, what would you be able to do for Ufduna? It's like, how do you lean
Just
even
make him mud.
heavier into the water?
Just make him mud.
No. How
Make
do you
him
lean
mud.
even heavier into the water? It's the problem. Like, water is very like water. There's not much you could do with a water monster in
Not
reality.
necessarily mud. You can do mud.
I
You
would
can
say
do
Namiel
ice.
was like probably one of the most unique versions of a water monster, water dragon, because it was like, yeah, it's a water dragon, but it also has electricity and will fuck you up with it. That was the surprise about that monster for me. It was like, whoa, this is a really cool elder dragon, but it's a water elder dragon. That's kind of boring. And then I fought it, and I was like, never mind. It has electricity. I am not having fun anymore. Because
So
the
let's.
second I saw it spark up,
So I want to
it's like
know.
it's one of those moments. It's like
Wait,
they need to do something
do you
crazy.
do you notice the icon on the left here? Is that an aggro meter? Look at Rosso. Why is his thing yellow? Does that to suggest that he's not in aggro range?
That
I
he's
don't
not being seen right
I
now.
don't
He's yellow,
I
or
don't
he's
yeah I
actually.
don't think he's in aggro range. I think that's an indicator for that.
Hmm, I didn't notice that. You noticed that. Nice.
Now he's in aggro range.
Also, okay.
As the monster
Yeah,
went to
that
go
might be what it
fucking
is.
hit him. As the monster went to go
That might be
fucking
what
hit
it
him.
is.
Oh
It's
shit.
possible. It's possible. Maybe it's due to the design of the
No.
monster.
So
with the sensory
this
or
was
no,
something.
listen,
This
it
was
might be
something
the
they had
sensory
last. This
organs.
was
If it
something.
doesn't,
Go
if
on.
it doesn't see you for a while, it might, like for example, because it can't see, right? It has the sensory organs. If it's searching in a certain direction but you're just right outside the range, it might not see you for a while.
This
and
is gonna
in
be
turn,
hard.
and then in
Hard.
turn, think about it. Then now all of a sudden your gauge goes yellow because it doesn't really. It's quote unquote looking for you now,
This is gonna be
but it's
hard
still
to
contending
see.
with your other members. It's interesting that you noticed that. I don't know if I've ever noticed things like that in the games before, but
Well,
I
it
wouldn't be
did
able to say.
aggro and aggro based
Yeah,
things. But,
yeah. Usually, once
wow.
the monster is
Yeah.
next to you and it sees and you're next to the monster, it sees you. You know what I mean? Like it knows you're there. Like it's not like, oh, where is he? No, it knows you're there.
This is gonna be fucking hard to see. I'm sorry.
Um,
This is gonna be hard
I
to
agree
read.
to a
This is gonna
certain
be
degree.
hard. No, it's there. There's no disagreeing. This is
All
gonna
right,
be
so
hard to read.
play, please. That's gonna move, but okay. Oh, he got grabbed.
Does he put it right on you? Oh my god.
I also realized that he has probably fire resistance. Oh!
At least you could time that move. You can see when he's gonna do it.
Oh, no, you saw what it just did? It covered itself in oil.
That's wild.
Monster Hunter Wild.
Hang in there.
Literally.
Oh, it got knocked out.
How the fuck are you gonna get KOs on this monster?
A person with a gun or a bow or insect glaive hitting it in the face.
Let me ask you a question. If you hit the tendril,
Or a psycho ass fucking hammer player.
that
balling
just
out
go
somehow.
wow. Yeah, just off the, does
Like-
the toss spin from the top? You know, the jumping spin.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if like you could knock them out by hitting the sensory organ.
Like any other, like most other monsters, hitting in the head enough times to knock the fuck out.
No, yeah, but I'm saying if you hit them on, if you hammer them on the end of the tendril,
Yeah.
does it give a KO too? Because it's a sensory
Oh,
organ.
it probably don't. Yeah, maybe, but I don't know.
I need
might
him to
not.
I need him to cut off the tendril so I can see what it looks like. Oh, he's spreading out, bro. Jesus.
You know how aggressive I would have been with this great sword right now? Solid flame. Like I see everything that I can do here, and in my head I'm just like,
Nah, this ain't gonna be an easy fight. Look how he moves. He doesn't even stay put. He's gonna go on fire. Yep. All right, so he
Sir.
fucking turns his eyes on. That's
I would
right.
have been on his nuts and I would have blocked that shit. Fucking Bible.
Nah, this is not easy.
And then that would have. Nah. Say that, but I'm a great soldier, sir. I know how to play the button.
How did they knock him? How did they knock him?
They probably hit him in the face, bro.
No. Is there a
He's hitting him
hunter?
in the face.
There's a hunter on him.
Gun.
They got the grab. The hammer players on is got the mount.
Yeah. I
Right
see
on
it
his
now.
fucking dome, yeah. He wallbanged him.
Not necessarily.
No, he did. He turned him around. That movement, he turned him around. He wallbanged him.
Mark, you know we don't have control over that, right? The monster.
So tell me how he did this. Tell me how he did this then.
Hey, shut the fuck up and let me say it. You know how sometimes when you're on a mount and the monster tries to knock you off by hitting a wall? Oh, yeah.
But it gets stunned after this.
Okay, because we probably hit him at that moment.
No, he's still on the back of him. Okay, no, he didn't stun him. It's just part of the mount. He's still mounted on him.
Oh, he probably created a wound on it and then it staggered it. Basically.
This is what staggered looks like. Okay.
Notice the hammer player right there for the thing on the dome. Wow.
Does it have poison too?
No,
Okay.
it's getting poisoned.
Oh no, you can knock this bitch out. You can knock him out. That head's low enough for you to fuck him up. That hammer player is just gonna have a tough time getting to that dome piece because look at the dome piece. The dome piece even has.
Those are NPCs though, so.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I really do think that the tendrils are kind of free flowing. They don't all work in unison. They can work independently because he's getting smacked by the two tendrils right in the front, and then the greatsword is working on this tendril right here too. No, I don't know. We would have to fight him first to find out, bro. And then the bitch just moves, bro. Coñazo, look at that.
Apparently, it's just like a road. Just like a road down the pod. It can fit itself in very tight space.
Maybe.
No, that's.
Oh man, what'd they break? There's a wound there. Get the wound on the arm. I want to see them cut the fucking tendril for a second.
Ooh, bro. Good use of fucking focus mode right there.
Great use of the focus mode. You're right. The
Also,
Ajara Khan came back, motherfucker.
They said that the lower levels of the oil well basin are very deep sea ocean like with the type of creatures you would expect in a deep sea ocean. I was like, oh, so that's kind of where the idea for this guy probably came from.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
like
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
That's why like, I realized what they said. They did, like I said, they said earlier in the video that there's an interview.
A lot easier to see the monster in this zone. The water,
there's not a lot of other
the
fire.
oil or the water is clashing with the not clashing, but it's making it easier to see
compared to where you're in an area
Yeah,
with more fire.
the hooks on the end of the tendril are fucking terrifying.
Excuse me.
It's crazy that his enraged state is just fucking fire.
Goddamn 2 seconds.
Bro, he's going to town, bro. I just heard something. What was that? Oh.
Natural.
Yeah. Why did they pop the cool drink? Did they need the cool drink? Was there an indicator that we needed the cool drink? Because someone popped the cool drink. Why? Big monster, big fucking
fire.
Yeah.
Oh, my shit looks pretty crazy already with that there. So notice the trail in the mud. Oh. Saw that?
No.
Go back. Look at the sacred running in the mud.
Oh, yeah, now I know.
I'm gonna make despicable things with that. What?
Okay.
What? I am. I had like 3 ideas already that I'm like upset that I had them. They work.
Oh.
Yeah.
The behind hitting is crazy. All right, so I'm already seeing. I'm already. Bro, Yo, that move is just so terrifying.
You better get the fucking focus right there. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Is he on his back? No? Yeah, he
That was
is.
good.
Yeah.
That was not the time to roll that way. That was the time to just block.
Well, showing moves.
The mud's pretty deep, dude.
The mud is pretty deep.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of,
Does that impede in
No.
anything?
no, in the fucking,
Visual, maybe.
World. The snow map, I can.
Yep. I need him to cut this.
Yeah, for real.
He's covered in the mud.
Sure. Sure.
The environment has that much of an impact?
Play the video. Jeez.
He's covered in the mud.
Yes, he covered himself in mud earlier, remember? Yeah, I believe it's actually a mix of oil and mud, though. For real. Oh no, this is limping.
Great time to cut a fucking tendril.
Oh, right here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Insane, right?
Super insane.
Like a real actual cephalopod. If you can fit the peak, you can fit the rest of it. And it's just wild.
Just sit with this one cephalopod. I need another one, bro. This is such a cool.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's such a cool looking design.
I want a poison. Or a paralysis. Oh. You just use a bug as, like,
He did.
a fucking cool drink type of thing? That's interesting.
No. Wait, what happened to his sharpness? Why did the chill mantle?
That's what I'm saying. That might be, it might work like a cool drink.
No, he just sharpened his blade. But
Mark, it was when he grabbed the thing.
yeah.
Coming up.
Spotted.
Is this home? Is this the nest?
Possibly. They have like a move where it goes into the lava. That would be cool as shit. Oh.
He goes on the ground. You know they do different moves when they're in there.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
That's gotta be the fucking the Brock. People probably hide that. Like fucking Dominic.
Those meteor shits are crazy. I'm glad he can't spam them though. Oh, he's just laying into you. You can't see shit.
Come on, you're better than this.
Might want to block here. Oh, okay.
Place a trap.
Is that they put him in a trap? They did. Okay. You should already know if that move's coming when he does that. know what I mean? I can start mapping some of his moves already. Yeah, when it curls, he's gonna do that. What the fuck is? All right, so that shit is so nuts right there, bro. Okay, part's broken. It's fucking wiggling. It's wiggling. He's not attacking with it though, you heard? Where did it go? Where the fuck did it go? Don't tell me he reattached the tail. Boy, did he reattach the tail?
I don't think so. Go back. It was the front left arm, it said.
It's there.
Nope. It's cut.
It's cut. Yeah, it's cut. Yeah, it's cut.
Really stay cut.
Yeah. Yo, bro, going in the ground and coming out is insane, bro. The tail's still there, but it's wiggling, which is fucking.
It's not a tail, it's just a ball.
I wonder how many we can cut.
Yeah, they didn't. They only got the one, which is crazy.
I wonder how many we could cut. I wonder how
Shit,
many.
if they
we
didn't
could
have
cut.
if the other support hunter wasn't a hammer, a gun, and a fucking lance, they would have got more cuts for sure.
Then you would have been able
Because
to cut off more.
the great sword player,
tentacles.
wasn't playing like how aggressive a seasoned great sword player plays. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I'm charging, shoulder tackle, shoulder tackle. Like, oh yeah, you're gonna hit me again, shoulder tackle. Like, that's like the whole thing of the weapon, where it's like you stay in the fucking fight for as long as possible.
Can I say a couple things about this?
And the great sworder, like, yeah, these are people who don't know how to play the game like we do. You know what I mean? Like, so I can't be like, oh, the person sucks. It's like, comparatively, yeah, they suck, but that's because they don't know how to play.
So this is like zone 2, right? And this is low to high rank monster in an Apex format that has multi-layered moves, and many repositioning tools that he can evade fully.
Couple that tells me that when we eventually get G rank or master rank,
it's gonna be a problem.
These monsters are gonna be problems, yeah, because they're gonna amp them up crazy for sure.
Yeah, but there is they're gonna. He has, the thing is, from what I want to say, he has moves that we haven't seen yet. He has moves that we have not seen yet. There is shit that he could do that we have not seen yet.
Maybe 1 or 2 extra moves.
Yeah, it is. It's certain. I'm almost certain. With that also being said, one of the things I did notice, the damage wasn't relative to scale. The reason I say that is because the hunters were not doing very well in the hunt. They weren't. I'm just be honest, boy. They weren't. Dodging when you're not. When dodging when you shouldn't. Dodging crazy. The blocks weren't there, but the amount of damage
so those were support hunters that he called. So it's not like it was real people to help.
No, I'm talking about just the player, just the
player,
the great sword player.
The player was not. There's what I was saying. Like, this is not a person who, like, for example, if I was playing against that monster, how much more aggressive and more damage you think I would be doing compared to this person?
No, yeah,
like,
it
would be a significant margin because, one, I properly started with that weapon, so I know it like the back of my hand.
And I'm not
And plus,
saying
this
hold on. This was
this greatsword is also pretty much just world's greatsword as well. So it's like perfect for me.
yeah, but that
I'm not using it though. I'm not using it yet.
I'm sure IGN is like they're hunting the monster to show the monster, so they're not like
Yes.
that's why there was a lot more dodging and a lot more blocks and so
also,
on. I get it,
notice
but
how
the damage to scale just wasn't there. I'm sure that
remember they have fire resistant armor against the fire monster. That's another thing you have to remember. The Jarkon has to have fire resistance. So
we are gonna have to run that because
not necessarily.
No, we're gonna have to run it, and the reason I say that is because
not necessarily.
the amount,
you can brute force anything in this
game. Maybe it was skipping numbers or something, but there just doesn't. It didn't feel like the pressure was there for what I was seeing. The monster was
it's
Goko Dasoing, like going crazy on certain things.
The first four areas have to be low rank, and then eventually high rank. I think how it's going to work is we're going to have the first four areas in low rank at the beginning of high rank, and then probably either midway or end of high rank is when we get the last map for end game.
This move is gonna have to. It definitely is gonna be a one tap.
No.
In this rank, this move is gonna be a one tap.
No.
And look how much damage it does. Oh, he's guarding. He's guarding. Let's see when he's not guarding. I don't know. I just
he guards them all. It's so telegraphed. He guards it. Like
I just don't. That's why I'm saying that.
No, that's what I was saying. Like
the amount of damage, that the monster is putting out just doesn't seem relative to scale. I think when we actually fight it on day one,
numbers will be tweaked.
Numbers will be tweaked, and it will be significantly bigger. I think that what they're showing here is like, hey, we're gonna be the most buff that we are. We have fire resistant gear. We have the right weapon for it. We're rolling. We're dodging. But this monster, I really feel, from what I see, Boito, this motherfucker is gonna be a problem. He takes up too much space.
It has the potential to be a fan favorite. It has the potential to be.
Oh, he's beautiful. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. The moves are very well organized to a cephalopod. It doesn't feel like it's not like weird movement. He slithers. He's slimy. I like the environmental bullshit that he like covers himself in mud. It literally changes the look of the monster. That's fucking crazy. He covers himself in fucking oil. He has a flamethrower. Like, come on. I do think that it's just my only major issue is being able to see him in certain zones because the fire is too. It just blends in too much to the environment, and it's a little bit too hard to choreograph.
What an interesting prospect. Fire blends in with fire.
No, asshole. I'm not saying that it's fire blending in with fire. I'm saying that the colors. It is, but the colors, it's hard to see. The zone that he was like the mud in the water, he looked great. I could all right, see him
because you don't have all the other clashing light from the fire.
Exactly.
Muddy. So for example, right? Let's say you put a Teostra. So I want you to think about it like this: go to the Elder Recess, go to the fire area, put a Teostra, have the Teostra throwing a flamethrower where it's like in front of its face, so where you can barely see behind it. You will mainly see fire. You'll see the general outline of the monster though, but it'll be hard to see the detail.
I'm so
I understand.
I'm just very impressed, and I want to fight this monster ASAP. I'm just very impressed. I'm very impressed because
I'm very impressed that Capcom decided to do this type of monster and did it in a way that wasn't like boring, like, oh, it's water. Like, no, it's a fucking oily fire octopus, dude. Like, what the hell?
No. Fuck that. That's okay. But the biggest thing is mechanically how the monster works. It's like that's why I really know that it's gonna have multiple moves because look at the way that it moves. Like every tentacle is doing something. There's a tentacle holding the Ajaricon. There's a
It
tentacle
seems like
slapping the Ajaricon. There's
they took a
tentacles
little bit
lifting
of a
him up.
look. Think about it like this: they took a little bit of a look at Namiel and how Namiel pivots and moves, and just applied like the octopus logic to it. You know what I mean? Like
No,
how it's
no,
no,
the Namiel doesn't move
it
like
slithers.
this.
It slithers.
No,
Yes, it does. It
yeah,
doesn't
it
like
slithers, but
to that degree.
it's not like it's a different slithering. Like I know how that
Well,
sounds, but it's a different. Like the Namiel slithers among water, so it's graceful. This feels like it's slippery, like on oil. I know how like it's hard for me to describe it with words because it's like, what does
oily fire monster slithers about. That's an interesting detail.
no, cabrón? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't. It looks like Namiel's look graceful. This monster looks sporadic. It looks like it's always doing something.
Okay. But my whole point is
That's the beauty of the monster.
my whole point is Namiel is a jellyfish dragon, right? And what they did with that was they gave it a sort of move where it kind of looks like it's slithering a little bit, but it's not like actually slithering.
I know what
But
move you're talking
what I
about.
mean
Yeah.
is right. But what I mean is, it looks like they took that. They looked at that and we're like, all right, how we're making this octopus monster. It has to do something in that type of manner of how it slithers about throughout the mat, like when it moves. That's what I mean. Like so, they there's a lot of things that they take. They look at what they have done in the past and see how what they can do to build on something like specific like that. And then they come up like I'm telling you, they bro, everything I have learned about the Capcom teams with Monster Hunter is insane because they really pay attention, like really pay attention. It's weird. It's weird the little details that they put into their games. Think about like in World when we would run around, right? Throw on a ghillie mantle and you just watch the monster do things. Think about how we're going to be doing that in this game, and it's probably going to be even more detailed.
So he has a couple of things up here in the top left hand corner, and I know one of them is the cool drink. So it looks like that's definitely returning, which is good. I think you should be able to keep that up, right? This just screams like very, very detail oriented.
Mm-hmm. They pay attention to details when it comes to
no. So the fucking hear me out. The fucking aggro meter was in the last game too. I want to know what the fuck is this separation for? Why is it separated like this? It just doesn't matter.
You know, I didn't think of that. Why is it?
Why is it separated like this? And why didn't we see any changes of weapons here?
Oh, they didn't switch weapon. They just stayed great sword.
Yeah, they just stay great sword.
Yeah, that's fine.
Why is this over here in the corner too?
That's what's around. Those are the items that are in your immediate area.
Can we take these off?
Yes, that's all fucking UI HUD shit that we can take off and put on.
I don't want this on. I can
see
it.
In the top
Yeah.
right corner.
Yeah.
See the moves in the top right corner. You can take all of that off.
Yeah,
like,
I don't want. I don't want.
Declutter the screen. That's been in all the games though.
I need this all off because
I'm not gonna fucking ride.
I don't want to see any of this. The reason I don't want to see this is because he's already fucking around enough. This is just too much on the screen for me.
I would say that the UI is busy, but like not abnormal for Monster Hunter busy. You know what I mean? Like it's Monster Hunter. I've learned to understand that sometimes it looks a little busy, but it never really feels truly intrusive because everything that you have is intrinsic to what you're doing. I would say the only thing that felt intrusive was in Rise with the Silkbind stuff, because that cluttered up the screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it was like all right on the bottom of the screen, so you would see your hunter and just fucking just bullshit right underneath. Like, come on.
I'm tired of that. I
Also, oh, I forgot. I'm to sidetrack here. We have another thing that we have to talk about after this.
Okay.
Or not Monster Hunter though.
This was a great look at new Udra.
Hell yeah.
I think we're fucking. These numbers are too low. I think I don't want to see 18s and 15s. I want to see 300s, brother. 400s.
I have said this since Monster Hunter World.
Big numbers.
I trust Capcom with my God. Yo, I'm gonna say this. Capcom.
Yeah, great look at new Udra. I think this was a great hunt. I think
new monsters, and my life is yours. Like, that's how it feels.
I think the IGN team did a great job of showcasing all of its moves, and being safe.
Yeah,
being safe.
They were
very safe.
I don't need to see a player who is a god at this game. They did
a great job of showing it.
Then the monster is gonna do fuck all. You know what I mean? Because he's gonna be violating the monster the whole time. I want to see a person who's there to genuinely show off the monster, and for these types of purposes, like legitimately, what did they do in the other videos, like the Ajaracon and the Gravios? They are dodging around the monster. They're letting the monster do moves. They're looking at the new moves. They're looking at what the monster is doing, and then they start to hunt the monster properly. They'll hit it a few times. They'll run around, and that's what they were doing, and they did the same thing here. And I appreciate that because this shows okay, we're not just trying to show us OD.
Anyways, I think that they did a great job showcasing the monster. The monster looks fantastic. I'm very interested in fighting it. I like to see what other weapons that are of a different type would do. The Rangers need to see more. I didn't see a lot of stuff from the fucking heavy bow gun. So what the light bow gun, the bow, the aerial master, the IG, and hunting horn will be encompassed for this monster. I don't fucking know. I think it's gonna be a great fucking fight. The numbers don't translate to how fucking heavy-handed he looks. Testing for day one is for him is gonna be a fucking problem. I'll leave it at that. Last thoughts, Pollo.
Last thoughts are yes.